Did you know that after the age of 60, we can lose up to 3% of our muscle strength each year? Silently but continuously, it can make every step feel heavier, every movement slower, often without us even realizing it. Welcome to Best Senior Health, where every small movement helps you live healthier and stronger, every day. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a warning to cause you worry, but rather, an invitation to take action. Because in today's video, I will share with you 5 extremely simple methods, easy to apply at home, yet capable of restoring strength, increasing flexibility, and helping you regain control over your own body. These methods don't require a gym or complex equipment. Instead, they focus on small adjustments that bring about significant changes over time. And please, don't leave early, because at the end of the video, I will reveal 2 special strategies. These will not only help you maintain suppleness but also reignite your full vitality after 60. Are you ready? Let's begin this journey to refresh your body and boost your strength with me, right now. 1. Get good sleep. Did you know that the quality of your sleep can determine your long-term health? Are you aware that sleep quality can profoundly and lastingly affect your overall health, especially as we get older? As we age, our well-being becomes increasingly dependent on simple yet powerful habits that nourish our bodies, and one of the most crucial factors is sleep. Sleep isn't just a luxury, it's an essential life-sustaining process that affects nearly every aspect of our lives. If you're struggling with sleep, whether it's difficulty falling asleep, waking up multiple times during the night, or simply not feeling rested when you wake up, you are not alone. But let me tell you something important. Getting older doesn't mean you have to accept poor sleep quality. In fact, it should motivate you to prioritize the quality of your rest even more. As we age, sleep becomes the foundation of our health, a pillar supporting our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. When we sleep, our bodies enter a miraculous state of recovery and rejuvenation. This is when our immune system works hard, healing and restoring us for the challenges of the next day. Sleep also consolidates memories, enhances cognitive function, and improves overall mood. However, without enough good sleep, you might start noticing little things slipping, forgetfulness, confusion, or a constant feeling of being in a fog. It's as if your body is running on empty, and even the simplest tasks can begin to feel overwhelming. Worse still, sleep deprivation can exacerbate stress, leading to increased irritability, frustration, and a sense of being overwhelmed by the daily demands of life. For older adults, the need for restorative sleep becomes even more critical, alongside the natural changes in our bodies and minds. Even the smallest disruptions to sleep, whether due to stress, anxiety, or unhealthy sleep habits, can have a profound impact. Sleep disorders can creep in silently, often going unnoticed until they start draining our energy, patience, and happiness. However, we have the power to reclaim our restful nights. We don't have to accept restless nights as a part of aging. It is entirely possible to break free from the chains of poor sleep and embrace a life of peaceful, restorative slumber. In my experience, the solution lies in making small but meaningful changes. You don't need to wait until sleep disturbances become unmanageable. When you start listening to your body's signals and prioritizing sleep, you'll be amazed at how much it can transform your life. Consider creating a calm, peaceful environment in your bedroom. Dim the lights, perhaps light a candle or 2, and create a relaxing atmosphere by taking a warm bath or practicing deep breathing exercises. These are simple yet powerful ways to prepare your mind and body for the restorative sleep you deserve. And please, do yourself a favor and stay away from electronic screens before bed. The blue light emitted from phones, computers, and televisions can rob you of the melatonin needed for sleep. Your body needs that time to unwind and prepare for the night's healing process. Remember, sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's a precious gift you give yourself, a means to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Every good night's sleep brings you closer to waking up refreshed, energized, and ready to face a new day with strength and enthusiasm. Prioritize sleep in your life. After all, it's not just about sleep, it's about taking care of the most important person in your life, yourself. 2. Don't sit still. Do you know how much time you spend sitting each day? Have you ever truly taken a moment to reflect on how much of your day is spent seated? At first glance, this might seem like an insignificant question, but when you stop to think about it, you might be shocked by the amount of time you spend sitting. We live in a society where sitting has become the default posture for so many daily activities. Whether it's at work, during meals, or when we relax, the sofa often seems like the ultimate refuge after a long day. And this is understandable, as we are programmed to seek comfort, to let our bodies rest and recover. But the simple truth is, spending too much time in that position can do more harm than good, even if you don't feel the consequences immediately. Take a moment to understand what this means. Sitting for long periods doesn't just affect how you feel in the moment, it also carries a long-term cost to your health. It's easy to dismiss a few hours of sitting as no big deal, especially when your body doesn't seem to complain. But over time, this sedentary behavior can lead to serious health problems, not only affecting your quality of life but also threatening the very independence that so many of us take for granted. Imagine a life where simple activities like getting up from a chair or walking across the room become a struggle. Is that the life you want? For many of us, the fear of losing our independence is one of the biggest anxieties as we age. And the more time we spend sitting, the closer we move towards that unfortunate reality. Inactivity isn't just about obvious discomforts like muscle aches or stiff joints, it's a silent, creeping danger that affects your entire body. The truth is, when you sit for hours on end without moving, your blood circulation suffers. Blood begins to pool in your lower limbs, and your heart has to work harder to pump blood throughout your body. Your muscles start to weaken, and over time, you lose the flexibility needed to perform even the most basic movements. This isn't a matter of if, but when. The longer you sit still, the more damage is done to your cardiovascular health, your mobility, and your overall physical strength. But the problems don't stop there. A sedentary lifestyle is a gateway to countless chronic diseases, many of which are preventable if you prioritize movement. For example, obesity is one of the most common side effects of sitting too much. When your body gets used to inactivity, it's easier to gain weight and harder to lose it. Along with obesity comes a host of other conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. But perhaps one of the most dangerous consequences of excessive sitting is its impact on mental health. Depression and anxiety are more likely to creep in when your body is stagnant, because a lack of physical activity negatively affects brain chemistry, leading to a state of mental fog and emotional fatigue. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons helpful, please comment with the number 1 below to let me know you're still here with me. And here's the harsh reality that often goes unnoticed: the damage doesn't happen immediately, but it accumulates over time. What you do today might not show up tomorrow, or even next week, but the impact of a sedentary lifestyle will build like a snowball rolling downhill. Over time, you may find yourself with limited mobility, enduring chronic pain, or dealing with a body that feels heavier and harder to move. The longer you sit, the harder it will become to get up. Simple daily tasks that you once took for granted can become enormous challenges. The risks of not sitting too long isn't just about avoiding certain medical conditions, it's about preserving the autonomy and freedom that are so crucial to us as we age. The thought of having to rely on others for basic tasks like getting out of bed or walking to the kitchen is a frightening reality for many. It's not something we like to think about, but it's an undeniable truth that without regular movement, that's precisely the direction we might be heading. But here's the good news: you don't have to let that happen. You don't need to run a marathon or spend hours in the gym to avoid these risks. The most important thing is that you incorporate regular movement into your life in a sustainable and accessible way. Small changes can have a huge impact on your health. You don't need to take giant leaps, just take it one step at a time, day by day, and you can make movement a part of your routine. Start with simple things: stand up every hour and stretch, walk around the house, or even march in place while watching TV. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, or park your car a little further from the store entrance. These small actions might not seem like much, but they add up over time. The key thing to realize is that it's not about perfection, but consistency. Even the smallest efforts to move can make a big difference. It's those small, seemingly insignificant steps that help you maintain mobility and vitality in the long run. The goal is to keep your body moving, even if it's just for a minute at a time. But that's a minute that can add up to hours of increased energy, improved circulation, stronger muscles, and ultimately, a healthier, more independent life. I know it's easy to get comfortable, to settle into a rhythm of sitting down and relaxing. We live in a world that encourages stillness, but we also live in a world that demands movement for health, happiness, and longevity. Sitting too long might feel good at the moment, but what are you sacrificing for that fleeting comfort? Every time you choose to sit still, you are compromising your future freedom. You are postponing the very thing that will allow you to live your later years with independence, vitality, and joy. So, make a decision today, stand up, move, and embrace the freedom that comes with staying active. The consequences of sitting still may not appear immediately, but they will surely be there when you least expect them. Choose movement as a part of your life now, before it's too late. The choice is yours, and every small step counts. 3. Sunbathe. How often do you go outdoors? Sunlight isn't just a pleasant warmth on your skin, it's an essential source of life that our bodies need to thrive, especially as we age. As we get older, something subtle yet significant happens: our body's natural ability to produce vitamin D begins to decline. This vitamin, which we often take for granted, plays a vital role in our overall health and well-being. Epsilon xi-alpha is a Greek word meaning well-being. It helps regulate our bones, muscles, and immune system. Without it, we become more vulnerable to a number of health issues like weak bones, muscle pain, joint stiffness, and an increased risk of falls. For those of us who spend most of our time indoors, this is a missed opportunity. One of the simplest and most effective ways to boost our health is being overlooked. We may not realize it, but every minute we spend indoors, separated from sunlight, is time our body isn't getting the crucial boost it needs to maintain strength. The truth is, getting outdoors in natural sunlight doesn't have to be a major commitment or something that costs a lot of money, but its benefits can be truly transformative. Let's be honest, as we age, our habits tend to become more sedentary, and we often find ourselves stuck indoors, cocooned in the comfort of our homes. But think about this for a moment: what if stepping outside for just a few minutes each day could change everything? The healing power of sunlight is profound, from strengthening bones and joints, to boosting the immune system, to lifting our spirits when the world feels heavy. Studies have shown that exposure to natural light can help regulate our circadian rhythms, leading to better sleep, more energy, and a calmer mind. It's like giving your body a gentle, natural reset every day. I'm not saying you need to spend hours basking in the sun, that's not necessary. Just a 10-minute walk outdoors, whether in your garden, around the block, or even sitting on your porch, can work wonders. Is a Russian phrase meaning to work wonders. It's about creating a small, sustainable habit that nurtures your health and well-being. These moments in the sun can breathe new life into your body and mind, bringing a fresh source of energy and a sense of clarity. Personally, I find that just a few minutes in the sun, especially when I haven't had a chance to be outside for a while, can change my mood almost instantly. It's as if the warmth from the sun reaches deep inside, soothing aches and pains, lifting my spirits, and reminding me of the beauty of the world. Of course, it's important to protect your skin with sunscreen, but don't be afraid to embrace the sun. Step into its warmth and let your body absorb its benefits. There's nothing quite like the natural energy the sun provides, and as we age, our bodies crave it more than ever. Whether it's a leisurely walk around the neighborhood, sitting by a window to let natural light flood in, or even standing on a balcony for a few minutes to breathe in the fresh air, these moments are essential. They ground us, center us, and connect us with the natural world in a way that is deeply nourishing. By making sunlight a part of your daily life, you'll not only strengthen your bones but also your emotional resilience. Those short moments spent soaking up the sun can help you feel more energized, more peaceful, and more present in your own body. It's one of the simplest gifts we can give ourselves, taking a few minutes to step outside, recharge, and reconnect. In a world that often feels overwhelming, these precious moments of stillness in the sun can serve as a reminder to slow down and appreciate the beauty of the present moment. So, don't let these opportunities slip away. Embrace the healing power of the sun, step outside, and allow yourself to absorb its benefits. I can promise you that those few minutes each day will make a huge difference, not only to your physical health but also to your emotional well-being. Let the sun be a reminder of life's simple joys and of the power we all have to take control of our health, one beautiful, sun-filled step at a time. 4. Simple leg exercises. As we age, it's common to notice that our legs don't respond as quickly as they used to. It's impossible to ignore the subtle yet undeniable changes in our bodies. Our legs, once the epitome of strength and agility, can sometimes feel like they're letting us down. Simple activities we once took for granted, like walking, can start to feel like daunting tasks. Knees might ache with every step, muscles can seem to lose their tone, and the thought of losing our mobility can feel like a silent fear creeping into our minds. It's easy to start seeing our legs as obstacles, as if they are betraying us, leaving us feeling fragile and helpless. But I want to remind you of something incredibly powerful: our legs don't have to become a burden. They can become our most trusted allies once again. The key lies in embracing the idea that it's never too late to regain control of your body, no matter your age. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, you are never too old to build strength. The beauty of it is that you don't need a fancy gym or intense, grueling workouts. What you need is a commitment to movement, even if it's just a little bit each day. The small steps we take, the small efforts we make, will eventually add up to something powerful. If you don't take the time to nurture your muscles, they can start to lose their flexibility and strength. And I know it's easy to get discouraged, thinking that the opportunity to improve has passed. But let me tell you, that's absolutely not true. It doesn't matter if you feel your muscles are weaker than they used to be, what matters is that you prioritize movement. You don't need to push yourself to exhaustion, just make time for even the smallest efforts. You'll be surprised at how much it can benefit your body over time. Take heart. Strengthening your legs doesn't have to be a complicated or tiring process. It can be as simple as dedicating a few minutes each day. For example, try doing squats while holding onto a sturdy chair for support. These small movements will engage your leg muscles and remind them of their strength. Or, if you're up for a bit more of a challenge, resistance bands are a great way to target your thighs, helping to build and tone those muscles. Even sitting down and doing leg lifts, engaging the muscles in your lower body, is a wonderful way to move your body without overexerting yourself. I cannot stress enough the importance of these exercises, not just for your physical health, but for your emotional well-being too. By staying consistent with them, you are actively reducing your risk of falls, improving your balance, and, perhaps most importantly, reclaiming your sense of independence. It's about the long-term benefits, the ones you might not see immediately but will be incredibly grateful for as the years go by. Consistency, not intensity, is what makes the difference. Just a few minutes of leg exercises each day can help you feel more comfortable and confident, allowing you to move through life with greater ease and joy. Don't wait for aches and pains to dictate how you live your life. You deserve more than that. Take control of your health, and in doing so, give your legs the attention and care they deserve. Whether you're simply standing up and sitting down, or trying leg lifts while watching TV, every little bit of effort counts. Every small effort you make is a powerful step towards maintaining strength, greater independence, and, most importantly, living the vibrant, fulfilling life you deserve. 5. Practice yoga or Tai Chi. Over time, age brings us wisdom, but it also presents challenges. As the years go by, we undoubtedly accumulate wisdom, but with that wisdom also comes the undeniable truth that our bodies face new challenges. We might find ourselves struggling with stiffness in our joints, tightness in muscles that were once agile, or the simple act of getting up from a chair becoming a more difficult task than before. There's a quiet, sometimes uncomfortable, reality to how our bodies change as we age, and it can feel like we're gradually losing control of the very vessel that carries us through life. But here's the thing, amidst all those changes, there's a lifeline: yoga and Tai Chi. These practices, requiring only a small amount of time each day, have the power to transform both your physical health and your emotional well-being in ways you might not expect. What I find incredibly amazing about yoga and Tai Chi is that they aren't just exercises for the young or the superfit. They are not reserved for those with the most flexible bodies or the strongest muscles. They are inclusive, welcoming, and have no age limit. Whether you're 50, 70, or 90, these practices can be adapted to meet your needs, offering a space where you can heal, stretch, and grow, regardless of your starting point. And isn't that a wonderful thing? The simple act of dedicating just a few minutes each day to these practices can make a huge difference, not only in how your body feels, but also in how your mind and spirit are nourished. Both yoga and Tai Chi are powerful tools for improving flexibility and strength, reducing stress, enhancing circulation, and fostering emotional balance. I often think of Tai Chi as a dance for the soul. Its flowing, graceful movements are almost meditative, like you're moving in harmony with the rhythm of nature, as if the wind itself is guiding you. There's something incredibly gentle yet energizing about these movements. It's a kind of moving meditation, an exercise that connects you deeply with both your body and your surroundings, bringing a sense of peace and clarity that lasts long after you've finished. Yoga also has an unparalleled ability to reconnect us with ourselves. It's not about contorting your body into impossible shapes or competing with anyone else. It's about listening to your body, honoring where it is, and moving with intention and awareness. It doesn't matter how flexible you are, yoga will meet you right where you are, allowing you to deepen your practice and understanding of yourself over time. Whether you're holding a stretch, sinking into a pose, or simply taking a moment to focus on your breath, yoga not only nourishes your muscles but also your mind. It helps you build strength, improve posture, and maintain balance, both physically and mentally. Incorporating yoga or Tai Chi into your daily routine is a decision that goes far beyond improving physical health. It's also an investment in your mental and emotional well-being. These practices help you find that much-needed inner peace amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life. They allow you to be present, calm, and grounded, something we often forget to do in a world that moves too fast. Yoga and Tai Chi help us stay balanced, literally and figuratively, and remind us to slow down, breathe, and reconnect with ourselves in the deepest way. One of the things I love most about yoga and Tai Chi is that they can be done almost anywhere. You don't need a fancy gym, special equipment, or even a lot of space. Whether it's in a quiet corner of your living room, a peaceful park, or in the stillness of a room, all you need is the willingness to move your body in a way that feels good. A few minutes of gentle movement and focused breathing is enough to open up a world of transformation. So, no matter where you are in life, or how your body feels today, remember this: it's never too late to start. Whether you're new to yoga or Tai Chi, or you're rekindling a practice you've let go, know that the benefits, physical, mental, and emotional, are waiting for you to embrace them. Age doesn't diminish our capacity to grow, heal, or find peace, it only adds depth to the journey. So, take that first step, or continue on your path, and let yoga or Tai Chi guide you to a healthier, more peaceful version of yourself. Thank you for spending time with me on this journey today. We've explored 5 simple yet powerful methods to regenerate energy, restore movement, and enhance the quality of life after 60. These changes don't require overturning all your old habits, just a little persistence, a little care for yourself each day. So, what resonated with you the most? Was it a small, easy-to-implement habit, or a new inspiration to start afresh? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, because your experiences can inspire others. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Best Senior Health, where every small movement helps you live healthier and stronger, every day, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future valuable shares. And if you're looking for more practical advice to maintain muscle, bone, and joint strength, please watch the next video displayed on your screen. I believe that video will be the next step in your journey to comprehensive health care. I'll see you there.